Welcome into Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy basketball. Breck Riley here with you from Joe F. Shepherd Gym as we're back in a number of ways here. Back with basketball. Leake Academy's back in school, and we're ready just for some normalcy, and hopefully we get that tonight with the night of basketball action. As I said, I am Breck Riley. Philip Palmertree on a different assignment tonight, doing a different ball game. So you're with Breck Riley here. You might remember me from some of the Leake Academy football games that I was on during the broadcast season. But yeah, we're going to get started here, and a couple of minutes left before we get to starting lineups and everything. But tonight, East Rankin has come to town. These teams are very familiar with each other. Just played last month on December 17th. First up, obviously, the Lady Rebels going to square off. That was a big win for Coach Amanda Hatch and her Lady Rebels last time, 69-24. They were led by Miriam Prince in that game with 19 points. Morgan Freeney turned in 15 in that one. So that's what we're up for first here. Of course, following this game, we will have the boys game, and we'll get you more about that here when we get to that game. But yeah, as we get ready for the Baptist Medical League starting lineups, your starting five for the Leake Academy Lady Rebels, it'll be the junior Miriam Prince. Also, another junior, Morgan Freeney, number 11. Number 12, Emery Warren, the junior. Number 15, Alan Kate Wilcox, and number 44, sophomore Katie Jones. So a young team here for Coach Amanda Hatch, junior-led here. Of course, this team, the defending overall champs, 5A champs, North State champs, state champs. I mean, you run out of fingers here to count all the championships on. So that's a quick look. As I said, we had to get on the air pretty quickly here because we were kind of rushed trying to get on the air. But we are getting ready for the starting lineups, and I'm not sure if we will have a national anthem or not, so we'll have to wait and see. But I think we will have that, so we'll step aside for a few minutes for the national anthem.
Shoo! Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Moore's Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Moore's Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his professional team at Carthage Veterinary Clinic appreciate their patients. They treat all animals, large and small, and handle them with top care. Not only do they provide for your sick animals, they groom and board as well. Open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7:30 till noon. Like them on Facebook. Carthage Veterinary Clinic, Highway 16, Carthage.
Get top dollar for your timber and the least possible damage to your property with Welch Forest Products in Union. Professionals in forestry care, management, and cutting. Welch Forest Products provide final harvesting, pine plantation thinning, and site preparation and care. They buy land with or without timber. Welch Forest Products. Call Bo Welch at 601-774-8200. Welch Forest Products in Union.
Timber! Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price of participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Moore's Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Moore's Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
And welcome back in to Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy Rebel basketball. First up tonight, the Leake Academy Lady Rebels they are getting ready to announce the starting lineups, and we'll follow along with them as they do that. The PA announcer. Up first, number 44, Katie Jones. Jones in the last game had 16 points against East Rankin. Morgan Freeney turned in a 15-point performance against East Rankin last time, and Pelahatchie. And Alan Kate Wilcox, another junior, 6-point performance when these teams last met. Miriam Prince, as we told you earlier, she was the leading scorer in the ball game last time these teams met up, 19 points. Emery Warren rounding things out for Coach Amanda Hatch and the Leake Academy Lady Rebels. Those are your starters, and they're presented by Baptist Medical Leake. We were able to get some starters for the visiting team, the East Rankin Patriots, starting for them. The only difference from last time is that number 12, Madeline Logan, is going to get in. Other than that, team goes with the same lineup with Skylar Simmons, Anna Lane Hudson, Abby Hudson, and Addison Brown. A couple of seniors, a junior and a sophomore, and Logan is a sophomore. Don't see the talented Abigail Stevens. She's not in the starting lineup tonight, so not sure what that's about. We'll see if she's on the bench somewhere. She is a defending player of the week in the metro area from one of those publications down there. So we're not sure. Maybe she's going to come off the bench tonight, but she was the leading scorer last time against Leake Academy. But here we go. We'll get ready to set things off. Jones will jump it off against Brown, and it's controlled by the Lady Patriots. They're going to bounce it down low to Skylar Simmons on the wing. She gets it back up top to Logan. Logan on the wing on the right side, being guarded by Wilcox. She's going to hand it off now, trying to drive in. Now they'll with over the top. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is off. No good. Rebound Jones. She pushes it forward to Freeney. Freeney slows it down. She'll give it away to Miriam Prince, who goes in with the left hand, and she'll be fouled. Go to the line to shoot two. I believe that foul is going to go against Simmons. That'll be her first. Yep. So Prince will go to the line to shoot two. She gets the first one, nothing but net. Rebels take the 1-0 lead here early. First quarter for Leake Academy Rebel basketball is presented by Performance Therapy. Second free throw rattles in and out. It's no good, but a putback rolls around the rim, and it goes off of a foot. Not sure who that went off of. Still no signal yet. Apparently went off of the Lady Patriots, so the Lady Rebels will have the ball inbounded in front of the East Rankin bench. We'll get another shot at it here. Inbounded by Freeney. She gives it off to Jones. Jones with the stutter step, going to be called for the travel. It'll be a turnover. It'll go back to East Rankin. 7:20 to play here in the opening period. And Lady Rebels with the 1-0 lead. That full court pressure defense from Coach Amanda Hatch. They get the ball down low to Hudson. She turns around, no good. Rebounded by Leake. Prince bringing it up now. Throws it on the wing to Freeney. Freeney back out up top to Warren. Warren launches a three, not there, and tracking it down, but not able to corral it was Alan Kate Wilcox. It'll go over the end line. It'll be East Rankin ball. That full court pressure defense, man to man, by the Rebels. Gets the Patriots in the backcourt. They're going to have to hurry it up to get across the line. They do just in time, but it forces a throwaway. Logan tried to throw it up to Brown right in front of the Leake Academy bench, and she threw it away. Well, it'll be Prince bringing it up. Lady Rebels with the 1-point lead. Prince going to drive right wing. Going to back down now. She'll try pull up off the side is no good. High rebound goes to the Lady Patriots. And they'll clear it out. It'll be one of the Hudsons, Abby Hudson, pushing it up. She's stolen in the backcourt by Miriam Prince. Prince going to take it to the lane and get the right hand in and good. 3 points, 3-0. All three scored by the junior Miriam Prince. Full-court pressure defense. The Patriots try to break it. They're going to throw it across to one of the Hudsons. That's Abby Hudson. It's been guarded up top by Prince. She'll hand it off to Logan. Logan will drive, throw it in the wing in the corner. Fire from three, no good. High skying for the rebound is Emery Warren. Warren gets it down for the Lady Rebels, and they'll push it forward. Prince to Jones. She's fouled from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. I think that one was called on Brown. Yep, Addison Brown with the foul. 3-0. Katie Jones, the sophomore, at the line. Sinks the first one, nothing but net. Here comes the second free throw. It bounces off the back iron, but it's rebounded by Emery Warren. Warren gets it out to Prince. She fires from three. Off the back iron, no good, and it's rebounded by Brown, and she hands it off to her teammate. The Patriots will bring it up. 4-0. Academy in the lead halfway through the first quarter. Bounce pass down low to, or I should say at the free throw line, is Skylar Simmons. She's going to back down, go up with the left hand, not good. And rebound Warren gives off to Prince. Prince will throw it forward to Jones. Jones going to go up, and they can't fight through a double team. It's off the side. She put up a good shot, but not able to get it cleanly, and it'll be Patriots basketball. We'll bring it forward. It is Abby Hudson taking it on the right wing. She'll throw it off in the middle. It's stolen away. Tipped away by Wilcox, and Prince controls it. She pushes it forward, blocked from behind, and Jones goes up, and she'll draw the foul. I think that one is going to be on Skylar Simmons. If so, that's her second. I think she'll probably grab some pine here in a minute. We'll see if I'll get a substitute. There will be a sub. First shot from Jones is good. Rebels lead it 5-0. Second shot's good. Did not see the player that checked in for Simmons. I'll get you that number when we can. On the push up the floor from the Patriots, tipped away by the Lady Rebels and pushes it out. 6-0 with the Lady Rebels leading. Prince trying to make a steal at half court. And that one's going to go back court, over and back. Miriam Prince with the defense forces the turnover, and it will be Leake Academy basketball. It was Abigail Stevens that checked into the ball game for Skylar Simmons. So Stevens is here. She's just not in the starting lineup. Well, Lady Rebels control it. Firing from three and nailing it was Morgan Freeney with the junction three. 9-0. It's all Leake Academy here in the first. So throw across court as the Patriots pull-up jumper is no good. Rattles in and out. Miriam Prince with the rebound. She'll throw it forward. It's to Freeney. Freeney with the up and under move. Gets the right-hand bank shot to go in. 11-0. The Rebels lead it. And Elaine Hudson's going to give it off to Abigail Stevens, who pulls up from the right wing, and it's no good. Tried to save it over the end line was Anna-Lane Hudson, but foot touched the black of the paint there, so it will be Leake Academy basketball. 11-0. 3 minutes to play, 3.5 to play first quarter. First quarter's for Leake Academy basketball, presented by Performance Therapy. Miriam Prince drives in with the left hand. And they are going to count the basket, I believe. Yep, they will count the basket. And it will be a foul on Brown. That's her second. So Prince completes 3 points the old-fashioned way. And it's 14-0. 3:25 to go. Coach Rhodes wants a timeout from East Rankin. We'll step aside for a break.
Take your shot. With the increase in COVID-19 cases due to the Delta variant, it is now more important than ever to get vaccinated. The faster we do, the sooner we can end the pandemic and return to a more normal way of life. To schedule your vaccination appointment, call Baptist Primary Care Clinic 601-267-1470 and select option 5 to make your appointment today. Baptist Leake, making your health care our #1 priority.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
Out of the timeout, the Lady Patriots have pushed it up, got one shot at goal, nothing there, and it falls off the side. They'll fire a 3, hits off the rim, and it'll be out of bounds in front of the Leake Academy bench, we should say. 14-0. If you're just coming back and joining us, here we are on Kicks 96 tonight. Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy Rebel basketball. Also on Kicks96news.com. You'll find the link there and on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. Lady Rebels just running it around the perimeter right now. There, Morgan Freeney gives it off to Prince. Prince going to drive, stutter step, throw it back to Jones. Jones goes up and under, in and good. Jones with her first field goal of the evening. It's the Rebels 16, Patriots nothing. Throwing on the wing in the corner, firing from 3. Off the mark, not there, and it'll roll out of bounds off of apparently last touch by Leake Academy. Was right in front of us here, hard for us to see as Grace Maxey's going to check in the ball game. Didn't see who she checked in for, but she is in the ball game. She's going to guard Stevens. Stevens going to drive, go up, and she'll be fouled. Not much there Maxey can do. Stevens is a load at 6'2". Told you she was the Capital Sports, one of those publications down in Jackson, Metro Player of the Week for her performance against Canton Academy. She'll sink that one. And good. A lot of that publication was comparing her to her coach, Coach Brooke Rhodes. This one's good as well. Rhodes, a legend in her own right in East Rankin Academy, led them to an overall championship back in 2010. This is her first season back. She had some assistant coaching opportunities at the collegiate and junior collegiate level. Driving and a pass, great pass from Prince to Jones, goes off the mark, but Prince gets the rebound and the putback for 2. 18-2 now. As we approach the 90-second mark. And on the drive there, they're going to get Alan Kate Wilcox with the blocking foul. It should just be the second on Leake Academy. That'll be her first. Bounding it right here in front of the Leake Academy bench. And Lane Hudson throws it down low to Stevens. Stevens turns around, draws the foul, and gets the shot to go. So she can complete the 3 points the old-fashioned way. Now we see Stevens gets the accolades that she does. She's also perfect from the free throw line. 5 points for East Rankin. They have all come courtesy of Abigail Stevens. However, the Lady Rebels still have a 13-point lead, 18-5. In the corner for 3. Off the rim, no good. That was Maxey that put it up. Rebound, Patriots. One of the Hudsons, it's Abby Hudson, will bring it forward. She's being guarded by Prince at the LA stripe at midcourt. Freeney here on the side. Guarding the other Hudson. She'll throw it across to Abby Hudson. Down low to Stevens. And Stevens is going to be fouled once again. Let's see who that one went on. I believe that one goes on Wilcox. That'll be her second. Team's third. Yeah, not much you can do down there with Stevens. I tell you, she is a big body. That's 6'2". Let's see, coming in, Emery Warren will check back in the ball game for the Lady Rebels. A bounce pass in goes to Brooke Renfro. Pass back down low to Hudson. Throw back up top to the other Hudson. Hudson to Hudson there. Hudson will drive, kick it back out on the wing. Throwing it down low and getting around and through the defense was Abby Hudson. She'll draw a foul and get the 2-point bank shot to fall. And it'll be a foul on Prince. That'll be her first, team's fifth. 35 seconds to play. Opening quarter. Their free throw is no good. 18-7 your score. Ball went over the end line. Last touched by a red jersey. Coach Hatch doing some coaching there to Prince as she brings the ball across the LA logo at midcourt. Prince going to get a screen from Jones. She's going to throw it down low to Jones. Jones backs it in and puts it up for two. Jones extends the Rebel lead back to 13. This is 5 seconds on the clock, and the Patriots will put up one right at the buzzer, and will be in and good. I believe that one was Anna Lane Hudson who got that one to fall, but after one, Leake 20, East Rankin 9. We'll be back after this here on Boswell Media Sports.
Gets a little rough, and when it does, Performance Therapy is focused on highly individualized care. Owner Dan Young says no two people respond the same way to any form of treatment or intervention. No injury is the same, and no single treatment works across the board. Their therapists help people regain their physical function and mobility. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, stroke, orthopedic surgery, or you're suffering from chronic neck or back pain, they can help. Performance Therapy. Philadelphia, Carthage, Canton, Brandon, Gluckstadt, McGee, Florence, Raymond, Pelahatchie, and Wiggins.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
Boswell Media Sports.
We head to the second quarter of play with the Leake Academy Lady Rebels leading it 20-9 over East Rankin. It'll be Leake Academy basketball on the far end. And the Rebels just running it around. Miriam Prince fires a Junction 3, and she nails it. It'll be her first three of the ball game. Second one of the evening for the Lady Rebels, 23-9. Abigail Stevens gets it. Top, she'll dribble and she'll drive. Pull up from the free throw line and not able to get from going over the end line. Prince gets her defender to jump, and she shoots a three, cannot make it. Rebounded by the Patriots. The Patriots will push it up. They'll get it to Abby Hudson. Being guarded at midcourt. She'll throw it across to Madeline Logan. Throws it down low to Renfro on the wing. I'll get it to Stevens. She'll draw a double team. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Good defense there by the Rebels. Maxey gets it. She's going to push the tempo, pushing it up. Now she'll slow down, try to throw to Jones. Jones, turnaround jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Logan. And Logan and the Patriots will bring it up. 23-9 your score. 6.5 to play here until halftime. Quick moving ball game here from Madden tonight. Madeline Logan working it around the perimeter. She's looking for some help. She tosses it across to Renfro. Renfro basically hands it off to Hudson. They'll throw it down to Stevens, and it's stolen away. It was Freeney that knocked it away. She's going to try to take it coast to coast. We'll throw it out last second to Prince. Fires from 3, and it's good. Junction 3 for Prince. 26-9. It's all Leake Academy. That full court pressure getting to Patriots, but they're able to finally get it across midcourt. And Jones coming up guarding Stevens, draws the double team, but she turns around and banks it in. Stevens, hard to guard. It's 6'2". 26-11. Prince drives, kicks it out to Freeney. Coach Rhodes wanted a travel call. She will not get it. A 3 from Warren's no good. It's rebounded by Jones, and she throws it back out to Prince, who drains another Junction 3. Stolen away from the inbounds was Freeney, and she's able to get an easy layup. Coach Rhodes wants the timeout as the Lady Rebels have taken a 20-point lead, 31-11. We'll step aside for a few minutes, or for a quick break here from Boswell Media Sports.
And you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Out of the timeout, the Patriots push it forward, trying to get a pass up court, but is knocked away, tipped away by Grace Maxey. 20-point lead for Coach Amanda Hatch and her Leake Academy Rebels. They're 22-2 on the season, 5-0 in conference play. Abigail Stevens, and guarded by Katie Jones. I'll throw it back up top to Hudson. He fires and the ball gets stuck. Possession arrow will favor East Rankin. We got to get someone to knock the ball out. There we go. Ball just got stuck between the rim and the backboard. Katie Jones was given a basketball to throw up there and knock it away, but it will be East Rankin ball. They had the possession arrow, so they'll inbound it under the goal. Abby Hudson trying to find someone. She throws it up top to Renfro and throw on the wing to Logan. Trying to go looking for Stevens. Stevens going to drive, pull up from the left wing. Off the mark, Jones with the rebound for Leake. Pushes it forward. It'll be 2 if it's made by Prince. It's not. Goes out of bounds over the inline, and that will be, like it'll stay with Leake, it looks like. Yep. Last touch by a red jersey. Leake Academy in the homestanding grays tonight. On the inbounds pass, it goes to Warren, who can't get the shot to fall. Batted around. Stevens comes away with it for East Rankin. So give it off to Logan, who hands it back up top to the point guard. Abby Hudson will reset things for the Lady Patriots. She hands it off to the other Hudson, Anna Lane Hudson. We got Anna and Abby. It looks like Abby's going to pull up a 3. It's going to hit nothing at all, and it's going to be hit over the inline. Last touch by Abigail Stevens, and it will be Leake Academy basketball. 4:07 to play. Rebels with the 20-point lead, 31-11. New player in the ball game for East Rankin is going to be Addison Brown coming back in. She had sat down halfway through the first with 2 fouls, so she'll step back in the ball game. Lady Rebels pushing it forward. Jones, it's on the perimeter to Warren. We got a foul away from the ball. And see. There was a call there, but I didn't see. I don't know if it was 3 seconds or what. They didn't call a foul, so maybe they did call 3 seconds. I just heard a whistle, and the turnover goes. The ball goes to East Rankin. Yeah, no foul. Not sure what they called there. But Stevens going to try to back down Jones. Turnaround jump shot finds its mark. 31-13. Prince on the wing to Maxey. Maxey fires a three. Isn't there. Rebound, long rebound, goes back out to the Patriots. Abby Hudson. There's it in the corner to Logan. Logan will drive, tipped up in the air. Stevens gets it somehow. She's a jump shot. It rolls around, and it falls out of the cylinder. Miriam Prince will bring it up for the Lady Rebels. And she's just going to fire a three, and she nails it. Junction 3. How about 12 points in the second quarter alone for Miriam Prince? We'll push it forward. The Patriots throw it out, and it's tipped, and looks like it's going to be last touched by Leake Academy. Maybe not. I thought that Freeney had touched it right here in front of Coach Amanda Hatch, but apparently it was one of those red jerseys that touched it. So it'll be Leake basketball, 34-13. Leake with the lead. 2.5 minutes to play until halftime. Prince throws it on the left wing to Warren, who shoots a long three and then takes a long rebound. Stevens pulls it down for the Patriots, and they'll move it forward. It's Abby Hudson throwing it across to Addison Brown. Brown going to try to find Stevens down low. She turns, jump shots. It's in and good. And she draws the foul. Go to the line. That'll be the 16th foul. It's the first one on Katie Jones. Stevens free throw off the front iron, not there. Fought for and goes out of bounds off of East Rankin. It'll be Leake basketball. 34-15. Your score at the moment, with Leake well in command of this one. Prince working it down the right wing, gives it up top to Freeney, who thought about pulling up a jump shot. But there's going to be a foul down low away from the ball. That will be against Brown. And it looks like Skylar Simmons is going to come back in. Brown go to the bench with 3 fouls. And then Simmons has to come back in with 3 herself. I believe the new player of the ball game will be Marley Myers for the Rebels. Miriam Prince fires another 3, and she makes it 15 points for Prince in the second quarter. It's 37-15. That ball is fought for on the ground, and Maxey comes away with it. She'll hand it off to Prince, and the Rebels will push it forward. She throws it up to Warren. Warren will drive, and it's no good. There's a foul somewhere. That'll be a foul against Marley Myers, the freshman who's come into play. And that'll be the 7th foul. Team foul. So, be a front end of a 1-and-1 for Skylar Simmons. No points in the game tonight. A lefty. She can't get the first one to fall, so Leake controls the rebound. Coming down with it was Warren. Prince brings it up, throws it to Freeney on the left wing. Freeney fires off the back iron. Long rebound pulled down by Abby Hudson. Abby Hudson will drive it. Give it off to the other Hudson. And Elaine Hudson. Under a minute to play here in the half. Skylar Simmons is going to pull up a shot from the free throw line. Doesn't find anything. Maxey rebounds it for Leake. Prince throws it forward, looking for Freeney. Freeney hands it off to Myers with the quick jump shot. I think someone got a piece. I think Simmons might have got a piece of her hand on that one, partially deflected it, altered the shot for Myers. It's rebounded by the Patriots. Under 20 seconds to play now. Skylar Simmons will force up a shot and goes through 2 Leake defenders, and they will get it to fall. The Rebels can hold for the final shot here as they lead it by 20 with 10 seconds to play. Prince going to drive, turn around, Throw it on the wing to Freeney, who fires it a three. High rebound. Myers gets it, puts it up, and can't get it to fall before time expires. So at the half, it'll be 37-17. All Lady Rebels in this one. We'll step aside for a quick break. We come back, we'll recap the first half and give you some stats. 37-17, Leake at the half.
Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net, Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net, Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Buyers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
And welcome back into Leake Academy Rebel basketball here from Boswell Media Sports. Breck Riley here with you tonight as we get you set in the Buyers Furniture halftime report. 37-17 here at the intermission. It's all Leake Academy Lady Rebels, and it's all, a whole lot of Miriam Prince leading all scorers with 23 points here at the half. And it was all her in the second quarter with 5 3-point shots made, 5 junction threes. I'm sure the Prince family will be happy about that. It is in the scoring column, Katie Jones with 7 and Morgan Freeney with 7 as well. That rounds out the scoring for the Lady Rebels. When we look at the Lady Patriots, you got Abigail Stevens. As we told you, she wasn't in the starting lineup. We're wondering if she was going to be at the game, but she was. She just came off the bench. She has 11 points to lead her team. Other than that, everybody else with just a pair of points. The Hudsons, Anna Lane and Abby both have 2 points, and Skylar Simmons with a couple of points as well. So they have 17. But yeah, Abigail Stevens is, as we mentioned, the Pro Sports female or girls basketball player of the week after her performance against Canton Academy. So she's just a sophomore. Coach Brooke Rhodes has a little something there. But hey, Lady Rebels got a little something going here with, as we said, a big 20-point lead at halftime. Last time these teams met was December 17th. That was a 69-24 win for Leake Academy. In that game, Prince had the big hand, had the hot hand with 19 points in that ball game. Of course, this is the first game back today, first day back at school for Leake Academy since I believe it was either Wednesday or Thursday that they announced that they were going to have to, cancel classes due to some COVID protocols and things like that. So this is the first day back, and didn't get a chance to play the games on Friday against Lamar. Also, before they canceled classes, last week's game against Park Place had been canceled because of Park Place having a COVID issue. Those games are scheduled to be made up this Thursday, so you can listen to that. We'll have those games. We'll be on the call for them here again Thursday night on Boswell Media Sports. So you get a double dose of Leake. You got Tuesday night here, Wednesday night you get to go to church, Thursday night you get to come back and check out the Leake Academy Rebels. So if you can't make it to Madden, you can join us here on Kicks 96 or on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. I want to thank John Alden Crosby over here on the camera. He's operating the camera for us. I welcome him back, and Donald keeping us on the air back at the headquarters of Boswell Media Sports. So it's a group effort tonight. Philip Palmertree, if you're wondering where the preacher is, he's on assignment doing another basketball game over in Decatur this evening. So I think you draw double duty. They get to bring in the football guy for basketball, but we're more than willing to fill in. All right, when you get the second half underway, it is Miriam Prince. No, excuse me, that wasn't Prince. That was Wilcox firing from three. It couldn't find it. Rebound out by Leake, and another shot goes up, no good. It'll be Abby Hudson. Excuse me. Yeah, Abby Hudson pulling it down and kicking it out on the wing to Brown, who fires a shot, no good. Skylar Simmons tries for the rebound and goes over the end line. Apparently last touch by a gray jersey. So it'll be East Rankin basketball. 37-17. Lady Rebels with the big 20-point lead. Abigail Stevens gets it. She'll pull up from the left side. Nothing but net. It'll be Prince to push it forward for the Lady Rebels. They throw it around in the corner to Wilcox. She'll bounce past to Freeney. Freeney throw it back out to Wilcox in the corner for three. Oh, good. Jones rebounds it one-handed. It's tipped and blocked by Stevens. Jones gets it again. Scramble on the floor for the ball. Possession arrow tie-up. We'll give it to East Rankin. Oh, Abby Hudson running the point for Coach Rhodes and East Rankin Patriots. Skylar Simmons will get it on the wing on the right. She'll bounce past it to Abigail Stevens, who'll throw it in the corner, and there's a long three. It's off the mark. That was Anna Lane Hudson, saved by Wilcox, and the Rebels will push it forward. Wilcox gets the handoff from Prince. Prince running the baseline. Will get it back, and she fakes the three. She's being guarded by Stevens. Now she'll try to go all the way, take it in. They'll say on the foul on the floor. She was fouled, and Prince wanted thought it was in the process of shooting, but be a foul on the floor. That'll be Hudson, her first, and the team's first here in the second half. Prince gets it. She's going to step back, pull up a three, and nail it. Continues with the hot hand in the junction three for Miriam Prince. It's 40-19. 21-point lead for the Rebels. A double dribble there by Abby Hudson. She tried to switch hands and ended up keeping one on the ball. So turnover goes to Leake Academy, inbounded in front of the East Rankin bench. Miriam Prince and head official here we're sharing a little bit of a laugh as she was bringing the ball down the court. That'll be a shot put up by Emery Warren for three. Junction three for her first points of the evening. 43-19 now. Lady Rebels beginning to flex a little bit of muscle here. 5.5 to play. Skylar Simmons gets it. She'll Turnaround hook shot, bounces in, gets the pinball roll. Her third and fourth points of the evening, and Lady Rebels move it quickly up the floor, and Jones is able to slice past the defense and put up an easy 2 layup. 45-21. Prince with the steal, pokes it away, she'll throw it forward. It'll be Jones with another right hand layup in and good. 47-21, 25-point lead. 26-point lead. I'll get math right in a minute. There's a pass down low to Simmons, who's able to sneak behind the defense and put up a left-hand shot for 2. 47-23. A bounce pass through the legs from Freeney to Jones. Jones handles it, then it's poked away. And Stevens tips that pass away, going in the corner. Jones loses the handle on it, and Coach Hatch calls a timeout. So Coach Hatch wants a timeout. 47-23. The Lady Rebels lead it here with 4:17 to play in the third quarter.
Start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Out of the timeout, the Rebels inbound it, and they get a shot to pass to Jones, who throws one high off the glass, but it won't fall. Rebound by the Patriots. 47-23 if you're just now tuning in. It is all Leake Academy. That pass stolen away by Jones. She gives it up to Freeney. Freeney will bounce it down low to Jones. Jones throws it all in the left wing to Warren. Warren banks home a 2-point shot. She's got 5 in the ball game. 49-23. Leake Academy sticking with sort of a 2-3 zone defense here now. So now they're going to go into man-to-man. Skylar Simmons gets it. Will pull up from the free throw line extended. No good. Prince takes it. She'll run, throw it off on the wing to Warren. Warren fires. No good. And rebound fought for. It will, I think it'll be a foul on the floor. It will be a foul on the floor. That'll be against Brown. That's her 4th. So she's going to grab some pine. And we'll get Madeline Logan coming back in. The Lady Rebels get a couple of subs as well. I see Grace Maxey back in the ball game. Warren gets the inbounds pass from Prince. She'll drive and blow up a easy 2-point shot. Marley Myers also checks back in the ball game for the Lady Rebels. 51-23 now. Prince guarding Hudson. Throw it in the corner. Being guarded by Wilcox, and throw it down low to Stevens. Stevens throws it on the wing. It is a 3-point shot. That'll be Madeline Logan. The first successful 3 of the evening for East Rankin. 51-26 now. Prince with the pull-up 3-point shot. It is saved, or attempted to be saved by Grace Maxey. She tried to throw it off of Stevens, and then it rolled off of her foot. So it will be East Rankin basketball, but Maxey gets an A+ for effort on that one. Gets back up, shakes it off. Well, the Patriots working it down low to Stevens, and Myers is going to be called for the foul. It'll be her 2nd, but probably not a bad foul right there. Stevens is driving the baseline. And whistle and a timeout. I think we can keep it right here. 51-26 with 2:20 to play in tonight's third quarter. Third quarters for Leake Academy basketball presented by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. Stick around for the boys' game coming up right after this. Sure to be an exciting, another exciting game. This one so far has been heavily in the favor of Leake Academy. As we said, you know, they're defending their overall state championship. And I know everyone here, and Coach Hatch and Coach Rhodes and everyone, just excited to be back in the court. I believe that East Rankin has been able to play a few ball games, but the last time the Lady Rebels played was a January 7th Friday game against Simpson Academy. Oh, you got to think some of that, trying to get out some of that, I'm not going to say rust, because obviously it doesn't look like the Lady Rebels have missed much of a step, but you can practice all you want to, but you want that competitiveness. And so I know it's got to be exciting for Coach Hatch and the girls to get back out on the court after the timeout. East Rankin basketball inbounding from under their own goal. So it's just the first team foul in the second half against Leake. Abigail Stevens gets it, and then Anna Lane Hudson will fire a Steph Curry three, and she can't get it to fall, and Stevens knocks it over the end line. It'll be Leake Academy basketball. Yeah, she pulled that one almost from the L in the LA logo. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Prince will bring it up for the Rebels. Wilcox gets it at the top of the wing, and Wilcox thought she was going to zig, and Prince zagged. So threw the ball away into the bench there, but it'll be East Rankin basketball. Rebels with the comfortable 25-point lead. 51-26. Abigail Stevens is going to step back and fire from three. It goes halfway in the cylinder and rims out. You almost hate that you can't get a 1.5 points for that as low as it went down in the cylinder. I mean, it rimmed in and out. But nonetheless, it goes out of bounds after the attempted rebound, and it will be Leake Academy basketball. As a couple of subs coming in here. Simmons comes out, and Renfro comes in for the Leake Academy Lady Rebels. Maxie running the point there. She gives it across to Freeney. She tries to throw down a little Myers. Myers gets it up, and it's a shot off. Rebounded by Jones. Jones can't get it to go, and it'll be cleared out by Leake Academy. East Rankin. No Miriam Prince on the floor. This is the first time this evening, I believe, she's not been on the court. Hudson drives, rebound Stevens, who banks it off the glass for two. Myers gets the ball pushed forward. She gets pushed from behind. They're going to say foul on the floor. Yeah, that'll be foul. It'll be third team foul against East Rankin. That foul will go against Brooke Renfro. It'll be her first. Maxigan inbound. Gives it to Jones. Jones drives, bounce pass to Myers. Myers dribbles once, and she'll be called for a travel. She was being guarded by Stevens, and when she tried to go up the first time, Stevens was there, and she tried to reposition and shuffle her feet a little bit. The turnover will give the ball back to East Rankin with less than a minute to play third quarter. Stevens gets it down low. She'll throw it up top, firing from three. Was Logan. It was Wilcox with the rebound. Gives it to Maxie. Maxie throws it up to Freeney. Freeney's shot will be trailed down by Myers. She'll give it back to Maxie, and Maxie will want to reset things. Maxie being guarded up top by Abby Hudson. She'll give it to Myers. Myers looking for some help. Throw it back on the wing to Maxie. Up top to Freeney. She'll fire from three. Not there. Long rebound goes to Jones. Jones bounces it back to Freeney. Freeney going to have to shoot it right at the buzzer. No good, and that'll roll off. Head to the fourth quarter of play. It's all League, 51-28.
Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Morse Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Morse Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Boswell Media Sports.
Head to the fourth quarter of play, and it is all Leake Academy, 51-28. This is the girls' game. Don't forget, we got another game coming for you right after this. It'll be Miriam Prince leading all scorers this evening with 26 points. She's handling the point here for the Lady Rebels. She fires a three, no good. Long rebound. Skylar Simmons gets it. And Anna Hudson will give it off to Abby Hudson. I'm gonna venture and say they're related. Just a hunch. Could be wrong. Been wrong before. And there's Anna Hudson, who almost gets the three to fall, and the rebound goes to Simmons. And on the putback attempt, she draws the foul. Only that'll be on Jones. Should just be her second. So I have her second, team's second. Yeah, just a second foul on Jones. Simmons with 6 points tonight. Go to the line. Lefty can't get the free throw to go. I'm trying to. That one's no good as well. Rebounded by Jones. Jones is the Prince. Prince throws it in the corner to Freeney. He'll give it back up top to Warren. Warren looking in the corner for Maxey. Maxey throws down low to Jones. Jones turns around. High off the glass, not there. Rebounded by Warren. Put back attempt is no good, but she drew a foul. Let's see who that foul was on. It'll be on Anna Lane Hudson. That's just her first, team's fourth. Oh, they will say she was not shooting. I thought for sure they got her on the over the back when she was shooting, but anyway, inbounded the ball into the goal to Leake Academy, and it's working it around the perimeter. Jones looking for some help. She gets it from Prince. Prince will drive. Throw off to Warren. Warren fires from three. No good. Fighting for the rebound is Jones and Renfro. Apparently Renfro was the last one that touched it. So it will be Leake Academy basketball. 51-28. Lady Rebels in the lead. Freeney being guarded by Stevens. She's going to get a screen from Jones. Trying to go baseline. Throws it out to Maxey. Fires from the left wing. High rebound by Jones. Will put up jumper. Turnaround. In and out. But draws a foul. She'll shoot two. That foul will go against Stevens. That's her first, the team's fifth. Jones. Oh, excuse me. No, it is Jones. Her first free throw. It's good. Second free throw off the back iron. Long rebounds trailed down by Abby Hudson, 52-28. Leake Academy. 6.5 to play in the ball game. Abby Hudson. Goes it across the Renfro. Renfro to Anna Hudson, who hands it off to Stevens. Stevens can't control it. Then she gets it back. Stevens looking for anybody. So we'll go down low to Simmons. Tipped away by Jones. Simmons reclaims it. Stevens will drive, kick out to Anna Hudson. And then an easy rebound for Stevens. The ball just kind of floated around on the court. She said, if no one wants it, I'll take it. It's an easy lay-in for two. Stevens leading the charge for her team here. Prince tries to drive, puts up a shot, won't go. Jones pulls down the rebound, hands it off to Warren. who's got an easy 2-point bucket. It's 54-30, 24-point lead for the Lady Rebels. 5.5 to play. Double team in the corner. Prince goes over and ties up. Be a jump ball. Possession error will give it back to, or keep it with East Rankin, we should say. Wilcox will check in the ball game for Maxey. Well, Abby Hudson gets the inbounds pass. They're going to be pressured by Prince and then Freeney. And that'll be a pull-up jumper from about 12 feet out on the left wing by Renfro. Her first bucket of the evening. 54-32. Prince. Get down low. She'll drive, go up, and can't get the shot to fall. There's going to be a foul against Renfro, I believe. She took one on the knee. So we're going to step aside for a little bit while they tend. Well, looks like they're going to try to get her up. No, we'll step aside for a bit.
Ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
Brooke Renfro initially helped up, but able to walk off under her own power, so it's good to see that. She got a good round of applause from the faithful here from Madden. In the ball game, Prince goes to the line to shoot, and she makes her first free throw. He nails the second one as well. She's got 5 points in the second half. 56-32. And that time Freeney knocks the pass away. It was intended for Logan. I believe it was Logan, Madeline Logan. She came in to replace Brooke Renfro. And Renfro has a knee brace on. Looks like she just kind of fell hard on that right knee. So it's kind of what was ailing her when she went to the hard court. But as I said, she was able to walk off. Hudson picks up her dribble. And I think we got a whistle and a timeout. It will be a full timeout. So we'll step aside with them. 56-32, 4.5 to play. It's all Leake.
The health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with a new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Buyers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
4.5 minutes to play in this ball game. It's been Leake the entire game, 56-32. East Rankin. They can get around the perimeter here. They're going to try to break the pressure. It's Logan. Logan kicks it off of her leg, and it's in the corner, knocked out of bounds by Jones, I believe. Yep, it will stay with East Rankin. On the floor right now for the Rebels, it's Wilcox, Prince, Warren, Jones, and Freeney. Skylar Simmons will step back and pull up a long two from just inside the three-point arc. She's got 8 in the ball game for East Rankin. Prince will drive and is fouled. She tried to drive off the left side, off the right side of the goal there. And she's fouled by Abby Hudson. That's her second. It's the team's 7th, but I believe they said she was in active shooting, so she's going to shoot 2 no matter what here. First shot rims in and out. 3 for 5 from the free throw line tonight is Prince. She's able to get that one to fall. 58-34. Clock ticks to 4 minutes as Abby Hudson bounce passes it to Anna Hudson. She's double teamed in the corner. A throw across the middle to Stevens. Stevens gets it back to Anna Hudson, who kind of slings it on the right side to Abby Hudson. And we have a whistle and a foul against, I believe it's going to go against Warren. That'll be her first, team's 3rd. And it looks like we're going to empty the bench is Amanda Hatch. One of those, we'll call it a, I like to call it a hockey change. We'll try to get those names for you in here when we can. On the floor right now, I see Parks Chandler. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by a player whose name I do not have on my roster. I guess it may be Allison Thompson. I'll have a 55 on my Leake Academy roster. That one's a long 3-point shot, fired and good from Lainey Turner. So Turner gets her name in the scorebook, 61-34. Also on the floor right now, Natalie Vaughn. Skylar Simmons will go to the line to shoot. And it looks like Coach Rhodes will empty her bench as well. So Simmons trying to complete the 3 points the old-fashioned way. And she does. Get some more names in here for you. Natalie Vaughn, Parks Chandler. I just told you that Lainey Turner. Got one more here. That'll be Maggie Stevens in the ball game. A long shot there by Vaughn is no good. Rebound fought for, and it'll be Leake Academy basketball. Ball will be inbounded. Chandler gets it. She'll throw it up top to Vaughn. Vaughn throws it on the wing. Trying to get down low to Turner. Excuse me, to Stevens. They get it to Turner. She around jump shot, no good. Stevens with the rebound. And Stevens going to be tied up. The possession arrow should give it back to, or keep it with Leake Academy. We'll get a few more subs here. Looks like Johnston will come in. Peoples. And Wooten. There's a running jump shot, right-hand floater for Turner. That's in and good. She's got 5 points in the game, 62-37. You know, just some subs in the ball game for the Patriots. They'll fire a long three, not there. It'll go over the inline, no good. 62-37. Leading it are the Lady Rebels. Peoples bringing it forward. She passes it off to Turner. Turner working it up top. ISO going to get a screen from Johnston. Throw it back up top to Natalie Vaughn. Vaughn, she'll drive, bounce it, and loses the handle on it. Pulled down by East Rankin. 90 seconds to play in the ball game. East Rankin Going to drive it. Throw up a shot, not there. Rebound goes to East Rankin. Wooten almost able to pull it down, but knocked away from her. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound still stays with East Rankin. And put up, not there. This ball still being batted around, and will be a foul against Leake Academy. Going to the line to shoot two will be Alyssa Holmes. Well, there's new players in the ball game. Weren't able to try to find her name. She's not able to complete the first free throw. There's 5 team fouls against Leake. Even more players coming in the ball game now for the Lady Rebels. Miley Billy's coming in. Second free throw's no good. Thompson checks in the ball game. Also Abigail Graham. That was Olivia Rudolph on the drive in. Throws it in the corner to Rayleigh Atkinson, who throws it back across to Rudolph. Rudolph, she'll drive and can't get this left-hand layup to go. It will be East Rankin basketball, and just the final seconds tick away here. East Rankin trying to put something together here. 30 seconds on the clock. That one's a air ball. Rudolph pulls down the rebound for Leake. She'll push it forward. Leake doesn't have to do anything right here if they don't want to. That one's fought for. It'll be a tie up on the ground. Possession arrow will give the ball to the East Rankin Lady Patriots with just 9.6 seconds to play. Lady Rebels going to advance to 23-2 on the season. That ball knocked away in front of the Leake Academy bench. That was Miley Billy getting another tip away. 2 in a row there. 4 seconds to play. So, Coach Hatch just going to call them off and tell them to run down to the bottom of to the other end of the floor, and right at the buzzer from the half-court stripe. We'll give her props there. Mary Hayden Logan flings one in. Oh, Mary Hayden Logan flings it in, and it's 62-40 will be your final score. We're going to step aside for a break. We'll come back. We'll recap this one, give you some stats, and get you set for the boys' game. But 62-40 is your score, and Leake Academy Rebels, Lady Rebels, get the win. We'll step aside. Be back momentarily.
Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with the new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Byers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Byers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
When it comes to the health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
South Group Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Achoo! Achoo!
Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
Mama, you know that yummy medicine Moore's Pharmacy made for me? I bet they can make you some too.
Well, let me just give them a call.
Moore's Pharmacy is your specialty pharmacy for compounding and compliance packaging. This makes it easier if you take several prescriptions. And be sure to download their RX Local app. This will make your wait time even shorter, if you can believe that. Moore's Pharmacy, your only local independent pharmacy in Carthage, Walnut Grove, Sebastopol, and Lena.
If you want to get the best in sportswear and gear, check out In Sports. In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia, offers screen printing with personalized jerseys, t-shirts, and fan wear to support your favorite team. In Sports also has customizable vinyl gear for spring sports like baseball and softball, as well as plaques and trophies. Looking for sports equipment? In Sports has that too. In Sports believes in giving the best possible customer service with in-town deliveries. Get ready for this sports season with In Sports, just off the square in Philadelphia.
Get top dollar for your timber and the least possible damage to your property with Welch Forest Products in Union. Professionals in forestry care, management, and cutting. Welch Forest Products provide final harvesting, pine plantation thinning, and site preparation and care. They buy land with or without timber. Welch Forest Products. Call Bo Welch at 601-774-8200. Welch Forest Products in Union.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome into the Wendy's post-game report. Post-game, in-between game report, whatever we want to call it. But your Leake Academy Lady Rebels are big winners this evening, 62-40 over East Rankin. And it was Miriam Prince showed there for a little while. She finishes with 30 points in the ball game to lead all scorers. 30 points for Miriam Prince. After that, it was, let's see, it's had some Jones. It was Katie Jones with a 12-point performance. And in the second half, Emory Warren came on with 9 points. Morgan Freeney put up 7. And let's see there towards the end, it was the freshman getting in, Lainey Turner, the senior, getting in and getting 5 points on the board. So that's what it looks like when it comes to the Leake Academy Lady Rebels. For East Rankin, it was Abigail Stevens. She had 17 points, and we had told you about her being the Metro Sports Player of the Week. She shows why. 17 points in the ball game. Last time these teams played, she had 11. So she's improved her performance. But she's a load there, standing at 6'2". She's a big one. After that, Skylar Simmons, the senior, she had a 15-point game. It was Madeline Logan with 3. Mary Hayden Logan, she put up a 3 right at the buzzer. I mean, from the L in the LA logo, she threw up a 3 and able to get her name in the stat book. After that, a couple of points from Brooke Grinfo, a basket from Abby Hudson, and a basket from Anna Hudson rounds out the scoring for the Leake Academy the East Rankin Lady Patriots. So we'll close the book on that one. 62-40 is your score. Now we'll turn our attention to the boys' game. So we'll get you set for that. And we're going to have to regroup here. Make sure we find all of our rosters and everything. Make sure we're good to go. But last time these two teams met, December 17th, obviously is the same time that the girls teams played. That game was in Pelahatchie. That was a little bit closer of an affair than the score would suggest. 57-40 was the final. It was a close one right at halftime and up until midway through the third quarter, sort of a back and forth ball game. But in the end, it was Coach Shepard's Leake Academy Rebels that were able to pull out the win over Jacob Isles' East Rankin Patriots. So we do not have starters just yet, so we're going to wait and get you those when they call them out over the loudspeaker for the starting lineup. So we appreciate you for tuning in. We're here on Kicks 96 tonight, and also online at Kicks 96, streaming online at Kicks96news.com, and on video feed available on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. There should be a feed for you there on the front page of Kicks96news.com. John Alden Crosby over here on the camera, working things for us. Back in the studio is Donald Bain, back in the studio, taking care of us and keeping us on the air this evening. So we got Leake Academy Rebel basketball coming up. We told you last time these Leake teams played was on January 7th, games against Simpson Academy. And about a minute to go here until we get ready for this matchup between Leake and East Rankin. East Rankin going with the all-blue uniforms, the navy blue and white numerals. And it's the homestanding gray uniforms for the Leake Academy with the blue numerals and Leake written across the chest there. So that's what it looks like when it comes to setting the scene for you. They get pretty quick turnarounds over here, so we don't have much time to do more than take a swig of water and be ready to go. So we'll get this starting lineups brought to you by Baptist Medical Leake. Sophomore Reese Cordell draw the start. Stevens Bolger, senior. Judson Giordano, junior, will be in the starting lineup. We'll go to 24, Reese Harper, a senior. Lawson Westerfeld will round out the starting five for Coach Isles and the East Rankin Patriots. We'll wait for the starters as the Alan Parsons Project plays overhead for Leake Academy. Jake Freeney, sophomore, 5'3". Charlie Brantley, 5'11", sophomore. Whit Welch, point guard, handling duties tonight. Aiden Watkins, a 6'3", 220, is the big boy. Gavin White rounds out the starting five for the Leake Academy Rebels. We told you those starting lineups are brought to you by Baptist Medical Leake. So we'll have Watkins, Brantley, White, Welch, and Freeney on the floor to start things off. Oh, there you go. Cordell, Bolger, Giordano, Harper, and Westerfeld for the visiting East Rankin Patriots. It looks like it'll be Westerfeld and Watkins will handle the jump ball duties here at midcourt. LA logo written in red, trimmed in blue. There we go. Westerfeld controls the tip, but it comes down with it as Welch. A throw across the middle, and we got a whistle and a foul already. 7 seconds have ticked off the clock, and that'll be a foul against Judson Giordano. Obviously, his first team's first. Running it around the perimeter are the Rebels, but Welch gets his man off the ground, pulls up jumper from the free throw line, not there. Watkins pulls down the rebound, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. Ball possession will remain with Leake Academy. Rebels inbound the ball. They get it to Brantley. Brantley on the wing to Welch. They get to Watkins at the free throw line. They have it down low to White. White puts up a shot, not there. pulled down by Watkins. Watkins throws it back out to Welch. Welch fires a three, can't get it to go, but White finally able to get it up and get the 2 points. Leake draws first blood here in the boys' game. Bulger running it around, gets it to Giordano. Giordano over to Westafel. Westafel back up top to Cordell. Cordell on the wing to Giordano. This time Reese Harper gets it. And driving, putting it up with the right-hand finger roll was Reese Cordell. He ties the ball game at 2. First quarters for Leake Academy basketball presented by Performance Therapy. On the wing, firing from 3 was, I believe, Charlie Brantley. Nothing there. And it was out of bounds, controlled by the Patriots. Oh, Patriots basketball. Cordell will pull up from the free throw line. High rebound, skying for it is Watkins. Pulling it down, handing it off to Freeney. Welch going to drive and trying to throw up a right hand. He does. Welch gives the Rebels a lead with layup. It's 4-2. Harper throws it in the corner to Giordano. Giordano down low to Westafel. Westafel turnaround hook shot. Not there. Watkins going to go up high, pull down the rebound, and Jake Freeney will run the point, bring it forward. He's looking for some help, throws it on the wing to Welch. Welch wants to go down low, goes cross court instead to Brantley. He gives it back to Freeney. Freeney will fire a long 3, in and out. That time White with the rebound, and then it's tipped away from behind. White thought he had it, but Cordell poked it away from behind, and the Patriots will run it forward. Stevens Bulger will be fouled before he gets the shot off. Foul on the floor. That one will go against Watkins. His first, team's first. 4-2, Leake Academy here in the opening quarter of the boys' game. Giordano looking to inbound, gets it to Cordell. Man-to-man defense here from Leake Academy. Coach Shepard's defense. Bulger gets it up top. Looking for the handoff, stolen away. That is Freeney. Freeney going to try to go coast to coast, but he's fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Giordano can't believe it. Thought that he got some mostly ball. Big body there kind of got into the body of Freeney. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's Giordano's second foul. I believe we might see him come out. Brantley's first free throw is good. We do see Giordano come out, and the new player in the ball game is Eli Bowman. Second free throw won't fall for Brantley. 5-2. The Rebels leading it here. Quickly throwing it up the floor are the Patriots. That pass, the ball's poked away. Watkins and the ball on the floor to get it out to Westafel, who goes up and he's going to be fouled. I want to go against White. His first, team's second. Foul's going to be on the floor because he never wasn't in the act of shooting. Turnaround jump shot from about 8 feet out. Doesn't go in, and it's tipped, but Leake comes away with it. They throw it forward to Freeney. Freeney gives it off to Watkins. Watkins down low to White. White turnaround hook shot. Nothing doing. Long rebound. Only Freeney. Freeney tracks it down. He's working on the wing. Gives it to Watkins at the top of the key. Watkins being guarded by Bulger. Freeney working it around the perimeter, trying to throw it across. Gets it across to Brantley. Brantley will drive and throw up a high right hand off the glass. Good. Jake Freeney extends the Leake Academy lead to 5 with 7-2 as the clock ticks under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. First quarter is brought to you by Performance Therapy. That time Bulger able to find his way behind the defense and get an easy lay-in with the left hand. 7-4, Leake Academy still in the lead. Gavin White thought about pulling a long 3, but hands it off to Brantley. Brantley gives it off to Whit Welch. Welch to Freeney. time gets down low to White. White working against Westerfeld, and he tries to back Westerfeld down, and I think he's going to be called for the foul. He will be called for the foul. His first. That'll be 3 on East Rankin, and Gavin White goes to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. That one just hits the back of the iron and falls dead. Dylan Davis will check into the ball game for the Patriots. Also, Jace Denson. Second free throw finds its mark, and it's good. 8-4. Leake Academy in the lead. As Denson brings it up for the Patriots. Throws it on the right side to Bowman, and then they'll hand it off to Davis, who fires a long 3. Not good. Wood Welch rebounds and pushes it up for Leake. Throws it across to Brantley for a long 3 that hits the back iron and falls harmlessly to the side. 8-4, still Leake with the 4-point lead. A long 3-point attempt from Reese Harper comes up a little long, and it'll be the Rebels to push it forward. Bounce pass down low to Watkins. Watkins goes up, gets the roll in. Aiden Watkins, his first points of the night. The Rebels have their biggest lead of the night at 6 points, 10-4. Denson throws it in the corner to Harper. Harper goes back to Denson. Is able to find his way around the defense. And I think that'll be a shooting foul. Yeah, Denson's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go against Watkins. That's his second. Excuse me, Davis is going to go to the line. Lefty. Free throw. First free throw is good. We're going to get a check-in for the Rebels. That'll be Samuel Prince checking in the ball game. Second free throw from Davis is good. 10-6. Rebels in the lead here. Welch gets it on the wing. Prince will get it up top. He'll drive and fire a 3, and he'll rail it home. So Prince with the junction 3 comes in and extends the lead to 7 for Leake Academy. Patriots taking their time here. Davis will fire a 3 that won't catch anything. So that one goes over the in line, and Leake Academy will inbound it. Freeney brings it forward, dribbling with his left hand. White. White hands it off to Prince. Prince will drive, kick out to Freeney. Freeney will fire a long 3. High rebound, goes over the in line, and will stay with Leake. I believe, yep, it's going to stay with Leake. There was some confusion there about who might keep it, but Leake will indeed get it. It will be Freeney to inbound it. And throws it to Prince, who has it knocked away by Harper. Rebels will move a few feet down the baseline and try to do it again. Bounce pass into Welch. Welch tries to go up for it, lost it on the way up, but gives it back to White, and I think they called a double dribble, or did they call a foul? Oh, no, they called a tech on the bench. That's what happened. Called a tech on the coach there. Well, it was wasn't 100% sure what was going on there. They thought that he gave the double dribble signal. But anyway, it will be Freeney to shoot the free throws, and he makes the first one. So Coach Isles gets a technical, and Freeney makes the second free throw. Well, technical on the bench means that you get 2 shots and possession. Oh, 15-6. Academy in the lead. Freeney looking for someone. And they'll call a travel against Whit Welch. He acted like he was going to shoot and drug his foot on the. He tried to run. So it'll be a turnover. We'll go to East Rankin, 15-6. After the pair of made free throws from Jake Freeney. Baseline drive, going up and throwing it off the backboard was Eli Bowman. He gets the shot to fall and has a chance for 3 points. Foul will be against Freeney, his first, 4th on Leake. Both teams with 4 fouls. High free throw there, batted around. Westerfeld will come down with it, throw it back up, get another rebound. We'll throw it back out to Denson, who fires a 3, and finally the Rebels are able to corral the ball. It's Watkins who throws it forward to Freeney, and under a minute to play first quarter. And Welch step inside the three-point arc and pull up a long shot that won't fall. White tried to tip it in, but no go there. And the push forward, Whit Welch knocks the ball away, and we'll stay here in front of us with 29 seconds to play. Westerfeld gets it and gets it up to Denson. Denson will throw it in the corner to Davis. Long three-point attempt, no good. Watkins with the rebound. Hands it off to Welch. Welch pass it across to Freeney, and the Rebels can hold for the final shot if they so choose. Prince will drive. Get back out to Freeney. Freeney will throw it to Welch. Welch will be called for a travel once again. Yeah, sort of the pump fake there, and Welch is just dragging his foot. That's what's going. That's what the call's being made. But 6 seconds left, so the Patriots might have a chance to grab and heave one. It's going to be picked up by Denson. And he'll actually take it all the way in and lay it up right as time expires. So he gets 2 points right at the buzzer. 15-10, Leake in the lead as we start tonight's second quarter.
Sometimes life gets a little rough, and when it does, Performance Therapy is focused on highly individualized care. Owner Dan Young says no two people respond the same way to any form of treatment or intervention. No injury is the same, and no single treatment works across the board. Their therapists help people regain their physical function and mobility. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, stroke, orthopedic surgery, or you're suffering from chronic neck or back pain, they can help. Performance Therapy. Philadelphia, Carthage, Canton, Brandon, Gluckstadt, McGee, Florence, Raymond, Pelahatchie, and Wiggins.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
Boswell Media Sports.
It'll be East Rankin basketball to start the second quarter. They inbounded midcourt. Leake Academy with a 15-10 lead. Boswell Media Sports coverage of Leake Academy basketball. Stevens Bolger drives into the lane, and he'll be fouled as he went up. So that foul will be against Watkins. That's his third. I imagine we'll see him head to the bench. Does indeed look like a couple of guys are going to come in. First one no good there. Lucas Thomas and I believe that's Jack Harkins. Yep. Thomas and Harkins are going to check in the ball game for Leake Academy. Bolger's second free throw is good. 15-11, back down to a 4-point lead for Leake Academy. Brantley gives it off to Prince. Prince almost had it stolen away, throws it to Brantley, and throws it back up top to Harkins. Those across to Prince. Prince will fire a long three and nail it. Junction 3 for Samuel Prince. It's his second of the evening. Lead is back out to 7 for Leake Academy, 18-11. Here's Cordell, gets it on the wing, looking for Bulger down low. Brantley's going to guard him a little closer now. Prince will guard Denson. Bulger goes up for a right-hand layup, gets it, and will go to the line. That'll be a foul against Lucas Thomas. Gavin White checks out. Whit Welch checks back in. The 6th team foul against Leake. Bulger will try to complete the three-point play, and he gets the shooter's roll in and good. Back to a 4-point game. Harkins bringing it up. Hands off to Prince. Welch gets it in the corner. Throws it back up top to Brantley. Charlie Brantley. Oh, stop, throw it across, tipped. Prince had it. Whit Welch will fire from 3. They're rebounded by Davis of East Rankin, and they'll push it forward. East Cordell hands it off. Denson on the right wing, being guarded by Prince. Bulger gets it top of the key. It's a motion now for Leake Academy, for East Rankin. Bulger will step back, fire a long 3, and it'll roll out of bounds. Harkins just lets it fall by the wayside. 18-14 as we're about 6 minutes to go until the half. This is the second of our doubleheader tonight as Westerfeld checks back in the ballgame for Coach Isles and East Rankin. Whit Welch will inbound it to Jack Harkins. Harkins hands it off to Prince. Prince throws it to Welch. Welch back out to Harkins. Harkins fakes a 3 head nod, and he's pushed from behind on the dribble drive in, and it'll be a foul against Denson. His first, team's 5th. Prince gets the inbounds pass, turnaround, bank off the backboard for 2 points. Good inbounds play there, kind of caught East Rankin napping just a little bit. 20-14, Leake in the lead. Denson taking his time. Westerfeld gets it to Bulger. Bulger needing some help from someone. Gets it by Cordell back at the top of the key. Westerfeld sits on the wing. Tries to throw into Bulger. Stolen away. It's Prince. He'll slow down, let his teammates come around him. Now he'll just fire from 3. Not there. Trying to save it was Thomas, but it bounced off his foot there, and it will be a timeout for Coach Isles. 20-14 with 5.5 to play until halftime. Leake is in the lead.
And you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
East Rankin has possession out of the timeout with 5 minutes to play until the half. And Leake leading it by 6, but now leading it by 4 after Giordano able to put up a 2-point basket. Prince going to drive in. Had it stolen from behind and able to hand it off to Thomas. Thomas is fouled from behind. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be against Westerfeld, his second, team's 6th. Thomas' first free throw is no good. And someone checked back in the game. It was Davis checked back in for Westerfeld. Second free throw finds its mark for Thomas. 5-point lead for Leake, 21-16. Bulger gets the ball at the top of the key, hands it off to Davis. This throws it off to Cordell. Cordell gives it to Bulger. Bulger will try to drive in, calling for the travel. Like he palmed the basketball when he tried to switch hands there. And good defense by Thomas. But yep, calling for the travel was Bulger. Turnover, gives the ball to Leake, and Jack Harkins will push it forward. Harkins hands it off to Prince. Prince crossover, gives it back to Harkins, who will fire a long three. Rebound by Brantley. Brantley gives it out to Welch. Welch will shoot a three. It rattles in and out. Thomas goes up for the rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Finally, a blue jersey comes down with it. Now East Rankin will push it forward. Bulger tries to get it to go and saved by Thomas. Harkins had knocked it away, but it was going out of bounds. And Thomas had to come up and save it from there. Thomas gets back down the court, throws it off to Welch. Welch fires a three, and it'll be saved over his head by Brantley. And finally, getting it back at the midcourt stripe is Harkins. Well, the Rebels are going to reset and try to run some offense here. Well, Harkins says he'll fire a three, and there's a push off the back, I believe, by Whit Welch. That will be a foul against Welch. It's first team's 7th. So Cordell will come down and shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Cordell with 2 points tonight. Rebels leading it by 5. Nothing but net on the first free throw for Cordell. Second free throw on the way. In and good. 3-point game now. Rebels have led it by as much as 7 here in the first half. Prince can't hold on to the pass. I think he was thinking 3. Need some help here. Freeney will come around and get the ball. Throws it on the wing to Thomas. Whit Welch will drive in. He'll lay it in good and draw the foul. Good move there by Welch to cut to the basket, and he's got a chance to finish it with another one. 4 points in the game for Welch as Eli Bowman comes back in the ball game for the Patriots, and it is Sam Evans checking in for the Rebels. Welch does indeed complete the 3-point play. 6-point game, 24-18. Leake, 3 minutes to play until half. Bulger going to fire a long three from the top of the key. Bounces off the back iron, not there. Welch skies for the rebound. Freeney will bring it up. Welch will get it off the left wing, drive it again. And there's a whole lot of commotion in there. Not sure what they called. Believe they called a blocking foul on Reese Harper. The team's 8th, but it was in the act of shooting was Welch, so he'll get 2 shots, but he can't connect on the first. Lawson Westafel checks back in for East Rankin. Welch trying to get at least one of these in. He's able to rattle the second free throw in and good. 25-18. Back to a 7-point lead for Leake. Davis hands it off to Cordell, who'll try to drive and cut through the Leake defense, and he's he's not able to find anything. The Rebels get the rebound, push it forward to Brantley, who fires a long three, won't fall. And throwing it forward to the Patriots. And that one was tipped away by Evans, but apparently was last touched by Westafel. And it will be Leake Academy basketball. That's Freeney, brings it up the court, throws it on the wing to Welch. Welch over to Prince in the corner. Gets it off to Brantley. Man-to-man defense for the Patriots. In the corner is Freeney, who rattles home a junction three. 10-point lead now for the Rebels, the largest of the game. It's 2 minutes until halftime. Exactly 2 minutes until halftime. Pass was knocked away by Brantley, but then when he was trying to save it, Davis knocked it out of bounds. So the ball goes to Leake Academy. Ultra drive kick out to Brantley. Brantley comes in, pull up jumper from about 12 feet out, won't go. Long rebound ran down by Freeney. Freeney bounced past to Evans on the left wing, and he'll fire a long two from just inside the three-point line. Evans making it look easy, the big man. 12-point lead now for the Rebels. Bounce pass is knocked away in the lane, but it's controlled by Cordell, who gets it and fires up a shot for two. Back to a 10-point game. Brantley drives, kick out to Evans. Evans, the long shot. Trying to track it down was Prince, but he could not get to it. There are 64 seconds to play in the half. Davis bringing it up, gets it off to Lawson Westafel. Man-to-man defense from Leake. Bowman gives it on the corner to Westafel, trying to run some motion. A long pass cross court, skying to get it was Bowman. Westafel gets it back on the wing, looking for someone. He'll throw it to Davis. Davis trying to call for some motion. Welch reaching in and tipped the ball away, but I think he'll be called for the reach-in foul. It's just the second on Welch, but it will be the team's 8th. So Dylan Davis will go to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1 as Gavin White comes back into the ball game for the Rebels. 1-and-1 from Davis, makes the first. For tonight, Davis is perfect from the charity stripe. Here comes the second. And gets the shooter's roll in and good. 4 points for Davis. 35 seconds to play in the half. 8-point lead for Leake. Brantley tried to pass it down low, and it was tipped by Cordell. And then when Brantley tried to grab it, he knocked it off of his shin out of bounds. It rolled down around the trophy case. If you've been to Joe F. Shepherd Gymnasium, you know the trophy case is right there in the foyer, and it's pretty full. I don't know where they're going to put them if they keep winning because there's a lot of them. But the ball, referee finally got the ball, and we got it back in play. East Rankin could hold for the last shot if they wanted to. Bolger gives it to Davis. Davis will drive back to Cordell. Cordell throws it in a corner, and driving in is Harper. As a collision, and White's going to heave it at the buzzer. It's no good, and we'll go to the half with Leake leading it 30-22. Step aside for a few minutes. We come back, give you a first half recap, add some stats.
Cox Agency has the best lines of coverage for your home, business, and auto, also leading the way in protecting the very essence of who you are. This time of year, identity theft is on the rise. More than 8 million households will be hit in some way this season. South Group Cox Agency prevents hackers from destroying your life with credit monitoring and data protection, even expense reimbursement to cover costs incurred while reclaiming your identity. Get peace of mind now with South Group Cox Agency, Main Street, Carthage.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
You bought lumber and you're ready to start digging post holes for that new fence, but not so fast. Do you know where your underground utilities are located? Central Electric Power Association urges you to call 811 for a free marking of underground electric lines and other utilities. Making the call before you dig can prevent a serious or fatal injury, plus it's the law in Mississippi. And please work safely around power lines. Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Buyers Furniture in downtown Philadelphia can make your kitchen dreams come true in 2021. Smart refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwaves make cooking easier and more fun than ever. GE makes large washer tubs and high RPM spinouts, so doing laundry with the new GE pair is faster than ever. Whether it's your kitchen or laundry room, Buyers Furniture and GE are your one-stop shop for all your appliance needs. Buyers Furniture, 319 Bird Avenue in downtown Philadelphia, serving you since 1953.
Boswell Media Sports.
And welcome in to the Buyers Furniture halftime report. Your score at the half, it is Leake Academy 30 and East Rankin 22. I'll give you the look at the leading scorers in the ball game so far. Samuel Prince leads all scorers. He's got 8 points with a couple of junction threes to his name. After that, Jake Freeney with 7. Whit Welch with a 6-point performance. Gavin White put in 3 points. Aiden Watkins with 3 points. It was Sam Evans getting in the scoring column with 2 points, and Lucas Thomas able to complete or get one free throw for 1 point. So that's what it looks like there on the home side. For the visitors from Pelahatchie, East Rankin, Reese Cordell and Stephen Bolger tied at 6 points apiece. After that, it'll be Dylan Davis with 4, and then a few players, Giordano, Bowman, and Denson with 2 apiece. So that's what it looks like, 30-22 here at the half. If you're just now tuning in, it was a big win in the first ball game for the Leake Academy Lady Rebels, 62-40, on top of a 30-point performance from Miriam Prince. So the Rebels looking to go 2-0 on the evening. Of course, these teams have already met. We've been telling you about that December 17th. And both Leake Academy Rebels and Lady Rebels were victorious on that night. But yeah, first game for Leake Academy since, I think it was a January 7th game against Simpson Academy. So you know about Leake Academy. If you're following along, you know that the school did not have school since Thursday, I believe. So Thursday, Friday, and then we're off on Monday, obviously, for the holidays. So this is the first day back in school. And so that meant that the games against Lamar on Friday night got canceled because of that. And also last week's games against Park Place on Tuesday had been canceled due to a COVID issue with Park Place. But those games are going to be made up Thursday night, and we'll have them for you right here on Boswell Media Sports on our station on Kicks 96, and also the audio stream at Kicks96news.com and the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. I'm Breck Riley. No doubt you might have figured that out. I am not Philip Palmertree. I am not the preacher. He was on assignment this evening and with East Central Community College, and that game was over on Cruising 98.3. And East Central men fall to Meridian 60-42. But the women defeat Meridian 73-66. So we appreciate Philip for getting us those updates. But yeah, Philip, with normally junior college games are on Monday nights, and then Tuesdays for high school games. Well, because yesterday was a holiday, those basketball games got moved till tonight. So as I said earlier, they call in the football guy to do baseball. But luckily, I've been on some Leake Academy football broadcasts this year, so my voice hopefully isn't too much of a stranger to you. So we'll step aside for a few minutes. When we come back, have the second half of this one.
Life gets a little rough, and when it does, Performance Therapy is focused on highly individualized care. Owner Dan Young says no two people respond the same way to any form of treatment or intervention. No injury is the same, and no single treatment works across the board. Their therapists help people regain their physical function and mobility. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, stroke, orthopedic surgery, or you're suffering from chronic neck or back pain, they can help. Performance Therapy. Philadelphia, Carthage, Canton, Brandon, Gluckstadt, McGee, Florence, Raymond, Pelahatchie, and Wiggins.
State championship number 21.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions. As you travel to the game, shop and fuel up with those who share your passion for community and Leake Academy Rebel basketball.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
For over 60 years, Junction and Prince Oil has been fueling Central Mississippi and champions like the Leake Academy Rebels. Drive like a champion with locations in Carthage, Philadelphia, Oxford, Newton, Scuba, Ridgeland, Louisville, and Union. Put some Junction in your next function with their catering too.
Nothing but net. Junction 3.
Junction and Prince Oil, the fuel of champions.
Boswell Media Sports.
All right, we're going to get you set for the second half of play here from Joe F. Shepherd Gymnasium, as we're going to give props, kudos to the stadium DJ here as the theme song for Sanford and Son is playing. You know, it's been sort of an eclectic mix of songs here from the DJ, but when you broke out the Sanford and Son, the Quincy Jones, you're going to get a good thumbs up from the radio guy here. But yeah, there was some performance at halftime here with looked like a basketball camp. So they were kind of doing a little speech or something there, so we didn't want to interrupt that. So that's why we took a quick break. But we came back. It's Leake Academy's ball. They inbound it. Whit Welch gets a shot off, but can't make it go in. And then a shot from Freeney falls off the side. Whit Welch puts up another one, but it's blocked. And then there's a foul called against Welch there. So it's a weird sequence of events, but Welch is third. Obviously, first one in the second half. 30-22, Leake Academy in the lead. As we just underway in tonight's third quarter, which is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. Reese Cordell fires a long three, but goes too far off the side of the rim, and the Rebels just let it go out of bounds. So Gavin White will inbound it to Freeney, throw it in the corner to Welch. Trying to get it down low to White, and that one's thrown away. White tried to give it back up top to Welch, and they were on the same page. We said Welch zigged, and another one thought he was going to zag. So, it'll be a couple of turnovers here. Give East Rankin a chance to cut into this Leake Academy 8-point lead. Even Bolger running it around the perimeter. We'll get it back down low. He's going to turn around and tipped away. Poked out of there by Whit Welch. White gives it up to Freeney. Freeney going to stop and pull up from about 12 feet. Jump shot, no good. Rebound tipped by Prince. Back out to Welch, who shoots a long three. It won't go. Rebound on the floor. Going up was White. He can't get it to go. And finally, Westafall pulls down the rebound for East Rankin, and the Patriots cleared. It'll be Cordell trying to go coast to coast. And he too strong with the right-hand layup. Gavin White with the rebound, gives it to Freeney. He'll pass it forward to Prince, and Prince going to left the right-hand floater in and good. So Prince gets the first points here in the second half. He's got 10 in the ball game to lead all scores. The Rebels back out to a 10-point lead. Bolger somehow left wide open on the wing. The three-point shot rattles in and out. Prince comes down with the rebound, and he'll push it forward. Almost lost the handle on it. Throws it to Freeney in the corner. Going back up to Welch. Welch from the top of the key. Junction three, good. First 3 of the night for Welch. And he's got 9 points in the ball game. Largest lead of the game at 13 for the Rebels, 35-22. Bolger being guarded by Watkins, who's back in the game playing with 3 fouls. Working around the perimeter of the Patriots. It's Westphal. Gives it to Bolger. Bolger trying to split the defense. Throws it up an air ball. It's grabbed out of the air by Welch. He'll throw it forward to Prince. And Prince with the easy lay-in. 2 more points. Heads up play there by Welch to see his teammate lurking around under the goal. Or I should say under the goal in the backcourt there. And Welch pokes one away. He'll take it from the half-court stripe and lay it in good. He caught Bolger napping there and just poked it out of his pocket. Took it for an easy lay-in. 17-point lead for the Rebels, 39-22. Bolger throws it in the corner to Cordell. They want to go down low to Harper. He's covered there. He'll come back up top. Harper being guarded by Freeney. Bolger will get at the top of the key. Throws it on the wing to Giordano. Giordano being guarded by Welch. He'll try to drive baseline. He bounce passes it to Bolger, who turns around and throws something up. It rolls around the back iron, not there. Welch pushes it forward for the Rebels. Prince gets it in the corner for 3. Off the front iron, not there. Rebound. Watkins goes up, gets it back out to Freeney. Freeney gives it to Prince, and the Rebels will reset. Head fake from Prince, who kicks it out to Welch. Welch launches a 3. It's no good, and skying for the rebound was Reese Harper. Harper will find Lawson Westphal, who somehow got behind the defense, beating the Rebels back up the floor, and Westphal lays it up for 2 easy points. 15-point lead for the Rebels, 39-24. Prince will drive, kick back out to Welch. Welch steps in, jump shot from the free throw line. Back iron, no good, but he's fouled. I believe that foul is going to go on Giordano. I have that as his 3rd, but the score table has it as his 4th foul. Team's first here in the second half, but Welch drains the first 3. Good. A lot of subs coming in now for the Patriots. Let's see. Davis comes back in. Bowman. And I believe that is Denson. Welch's second free throw won't go, but Watkins and Davis fight for the rebound. Apparently Watkins was the last one that touched it over the inline. So it'll be East Rankin basketball. A 16-point lead for Leake, 40-24. Third quarters for Leake Academy basketball presented by Piggly Wiggly of Carthage. Reese Cordell gets it to Westphal. Cutting it across the middle was Davis, but he was guarded well by Gavin White. This time Davis gets it to the top of the key. They'll throw it on the wing to Bowman. Going back down low to Westphal, loses the handle, turnaround hook shot. It's the top of the backboard and then into the rim. It won't fall. Rebound. Gavin White. And he'll bring it up. He'll hand off to Freeney. Freeney will pull a long 3 in and out. Watkins with the one-handed rebound. Put back strong for Aiden Watkins is good. The Rebels really missed Watkins in that down low post position when he was out with those 3 fouls for the second half of the first half. Welch steals it away from Giordano at half court, but can't complete the layup. Throw it forward to Cordell, and Cordell fires a 3. It doesn't go, and the Rebels pull down the rebound. And after a couple of exchange of passes, Freeney comes away with it and runs around the perimeter. Welch loses the handle on it. He'll get it back at the LA logo at midcourt. Prince, being guarded by Bowman. He'll bounce pass it to Freeney. Freeney will stop and fire a 3 on the run, and he gets it in. Good for a Junction 3, his second of the evening. And there's a 21-point lead for the Rebels. Davis drives and loses the handle on it, poked away by Welch. Freeney gets it, throws it forward to Prince. Prince will drive in and bank it off the glass for 2. Prince continuing to have a good game. Throws it forward to Bowman, does Benson, and it rolls around no good. Westerfeld gets the rebound, and he's fouled. That goes against Watkins. It's his fourth. Nope, they give that one to Gavin White. It's his second, team's second. Westerfeld go to the line. Gets the first free throw in and good. Also, let's see, someone new checked in. Looks like Reese Harper checks in for Cordell. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Watkins. Welch looking for someone to give it to. Gives it to Freeney. Freeney will fire a long three. It's the iron, no good. Westerfeld climbs the ladder for the rebound. Hands it off to Denson. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 22-point lead for the Rebels, and there's a travel. Denson was going to throw it on a, Harper was going to cut to the basket baseline, and he didn't cut quickly enough, so Denson had to stop, and he drug his foot. Freeney throws it to Welch, cutting it across is Prince, who banks it in and good. Running out of room for the Princes here tonight in my scorebook with all the points that they've scored. 49-25. 30 seconds to play here. Westerfeld gets it down low. He'll just turn around and hit it off the back iron. No good. Easy little handoff there to Bowman, who can't get it to go. And finally, Watkins pulls down a loose ball rebound. Freeney. Get forward to Welch. Welch will drive and throw up a finger roll. Not there. Gavin White's a put back, and there's skying for the rebound was Watkins. Tied up, we'll call a jump ball with 2.8 seconds left, so looks like East Rankin can maybe just grab and heave if they wanted to. Checking back in the ball game with Jack Harkins for Leake. They'll throw it from the midcourt stripe. Will Denson, but it finds nothing. 49-25, it's all Rebels as we head to the conclusion of tonight's ball game.
Piggly Wiggly in Carthage is cheering on their Leake Rebels. When you don't have time to prepare food, they do. Give them a call and let the bakery and deli fix you up with delicious tailgate trays so you can hit the road with lots of goodies. Piggly Wiggly appreciates their hometown and wishes all players and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. If you can't make the game, Piggly Wiggly in Carthage. Go Rebels, go!
Dr. Brooke Bobo and his professional team at Carthage Veterinary Clinic appreciate their patients. They treat all animals, large and small, and handle them with top care. Not only do they provide for your sick animals, they groom and board as well. Open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7:30 till noon. Like them on Facebook. Carthage Veterinary Clinic, Highway 16, Carthage.
Boswell Media Sports.
8 more minutes to play in this one, and the Leake Academy Rebels have a 24-point lead, 49-25 over the Patriots from Pelahatchie, or East Rankin Academy. It'll be Jack Harkins to handle point guard duties for the Rebels to start the fourth quarter. He hands it off to Prince. Prince drives and kicks it out to White. White over to Welch at the top of the key. Welch being guarded very heavily. Harkins looking for someone, gets it to Prince. Prince being guarded by Bowman, Eli Bowman, and Rebels just working around the perimeter here. Prince will fire a three, and it's off the side of the rim. It'll be pulled down by Denson, who wants to push it up extremely quickly, throw across the court to Harper, who shoots off a three, and it misses its mark. So Harkins pulls it up for the Rebels, gives it to White. White throws it to Welch. Welch down low to Watkins. Watkins going to turn, go up, and I'll call it jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Patriots. Yeah, that time Watkins went up, and I think it was Bulger caught the ball with his hand, so he came back down and called a jump ball. Denson throws it off to Harper. Harper down low. It's tipped and stolen away by Watkins. Watkins will try to take it coast to coast. He cannot complete the play, but he was fouled from behind by Reese Harper, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. That is Harper's second. It'll be the team's fourth. Yep. So Watkins, the lefty, nothing but net. That'll be his fifth point of the evening as, let's see, Brantley checks back into the game for Gavin White. Second one hits the front of the iron, rattles around, no good. That's 50-25. Leake Academy with the lead here. Stolen away. Samuel Prince will take it all the way and get the lay-in up and good. Prince having a big game this evening. Off the bench, we might add. Was not in tonight's starting lineup. Patriots had an open shot at the goal, and then another shot on the rebound attempt was Davis. And I think they're going to get Watkins. They are going to get Watkins with the foul there. That'll be his fourth. Davis will go to the line to shoot. That'll be the third on Leake. Looks like Evans is going to check in. I would assume he's going to check in for Watkins with 4 fouls. First free throw was good. Davis is perfect from the free throw line tonight. He's 5 for 5. Yeah, Watkins is going to catch a breather, and Sam Evans will check back in. Evans does have a couple of points in the game tonight. Get that big frame down there. Davis gets that one to fall. So he's 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. Welch is going to heave this one midcourt to Freeney. It's knocked away by the Patriots, and they push it forward. And getting a quick 2 points on it were Reese Harper, his first of the evening, and the Patriots have kind of gone to that full court pressure defense. Welch able to push it past it, and I believe there was a travel call. They give it to Evans, who wasn't really, I don't think, expecting the pass there, so when he tried to go up for a shot, he kind of shuffled his feet. So it'll be a turnover, and it'll be East Rankin basketball as Denton drives in and puts up a shot. It is not there, but the rebound put back by Bulger is in and good for 2. And then on the inbounds play, the Patriots steal it away, and the ball's scrambling free on the floor there. No call yet. Not sure what they called. I think they, okay, must have been, not sure. All I can say is that if there was a jump ball, there was no, yeah, they called jump ball. Just never saw a signal. Brantley's going to take it coast to coast for the Rebels, get his second and third points this evening. 54-31 as a long three that hits nothing but air from Dylan Davis will fall out of bounds. And the Patriots will continue with that full court pressure as Prince gets it and he'll throw it across to Harkins. Harkins back to Prince across the half court line. Now Prince will just drive it and take it himself on the floater. It won't fall. Sam Evans gets the rebound, and on the putback attempt, he's fouled. He's held by Bulger, but it's on the floor, so it'll be Bulger's first. Teams have it as their fourth. According to the scoreboard, it's their third, but the Rebels control it. Welch will fire a three, and it's good. And it's his second junction three of the evening. The lead is 26 for Leake Academy, 57-31. So a couple of players going to come off the bench here for the Rebels as the East Rankin Patriots miss a shot there. They'll push it forward with Harkins. Harkins at the top of the key, hands it off to Prince. Prince will drive and has it knocked away from behind. Looks like Seth Alford is going to come in. And also Rhett Atkinson. So Harkins will inbound it. He gets it to Atkinson, who puts up a quick shot. It won't fall. And Evans gets another rebound. It won't fall. Turning around was Alford. He can't get it to go. Evans pokes it away from the Patriots, who had come down with the rebound. And Brantley takes it to the hole with the right hand, and he has it partially blocked. And finally, something happened. There was a foul called. Foul called against Evans. It'll be his first, team's fourth. But yeah, a lot of offensive rebounds there, a lot of offensive possessions for the Rebels, but not able to get it to go. Another new player in the ball game for Leake is Jackson Freeney. That pass thrown away by the Patriots. We got another new player in the ball game. That'll be Benjamin Jackson. Coach Shepard trying to get into his bench here, get some of his guys some playing time. It's a comfortable 26-point lead, 57-31. Alford sets the screen for Harkins. Harkins will drive, and he's called for the travel. Someone bumped him, and when he bumped him, he kind of palmed the ball, carried the ball against his chest there for a little bit, and took a step. So turnover, gives the ball back to East Rankin with 3 minutes to play. Stick around for our Wendy's postgame show. We'll recap both games for you, give you some stats. As that time driving in is Cooper Loper, new player in the ball game for the Patriots. Is his first action tonight. Also, let's see, a couple of new players in the ball game. This time I throw it into Denson. Denson throws it across to Ferguson. Ferguson and Harkins battle it out. Harkins knocks it out of bounds. The ball's inbounded to Denson. Denson bounces past to Loper. Loper gives it back to Denson. He's running it around the perimeter now. Firing a long three, not there. Rebound tipped by Alford. Coming back down with it was Loper, and he'll give it to Denson, who fires a shot but can't get it to go. Harkins will push it forward for the Rebels. Taylon McCall is in the ball game for the Rebels. Now checking in is Gabriel Quick. Jackson Freeney gets it. And he pushes it in. Was it back out top to McCall? McCall has it knocked away, but is able to come back with it. Seth Alford gets it at the free throw line and throws it up. And coming away with that one was Quick. Another throw down the middle of the lane there, and it bounces off of an East Rankin player. That'll be Leake Academy basketball with 2:03 to play. Inbounding the ball was Quick, and slicing through the defense was McCall, and he couldn't get to go. Alford with the putback, and then another putback attempt, but Alford called for the travel. Lucas Thomas will check back into the ball game. Thomas got a lot of playing time in the first half when Watkins was on the bench with those 3 fouls. But the Patriots running it around the perimeter, firing a long three, not there. That was Ferguson. Ball pulled down by McCall. McCall just trying to do a little something with it. He passes it off to Quick, who puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out to McCall, who fires a long three in and good. Taylon McCall gets into the scoring column here with a junction three-pointer to extend the lead to 29 points, 60-31. Austin Westerfeld can't get his right hand to fall. The shot off the back iron. Seth Alford's going to check back into the ball game with 64 seconds remaining. Let's see who he's going to bring out. Ben Jackson will come out of the game. So the Rebels going to go 2-0 on the evening. Time a drive by the Patriots comes up empty, but a long rebound by Loper. He can't get the second shot to go either. Now McCall push it forward, tipped off of somebody's leg there. Jackson Freeney will get it on the wing. He'll throw it back up top to Thomas, and then McCall is called for a travel. He tried to stutter step on the drive and drug his foot a little bit. 40 seconds to play in this one. It is Loper pushing it forward for the Patriots. Bring it on the wing, bounce pass in the corner. Bring it back out. This one's stolen away. Seth Alford going to try to complete it. Gets the easy two-point layup in and good. There's 15 seconds remain in this one. Loper, not in any hurry here. He throws it in the corner to one of his teammates, and ball hits off the side of the backboard out of bounds, and the Rebels will fire one at the buzzer. It's a moot point, though, because they're going to win this one 62-31. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will wrap this up and get you set for what's happening next on Boswell Media Sports. But the Rebels go 2-0 on the evening.
For the health and well-being of your four-legged family members, you need to trust the veterinary experience that you'll find with Dr. Ryan Anderson and Dr. Steve Green at Central Mississippi Animal Clinic. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic is a full-service animal hospital that specializes in both routine and emergency procedures such as medical, surgical, dental, and grooming. Central Mississippi Animal Clinic conveniently located at 900 Highway 35 South in Carthage.
Visit them online at centralmississippianimalclinic.com.
Go Leake! Supporting all of our Rebels and Rebelettes this basketball season until the very end. We are so proud of you all and the heart you play with. Good sportsmanship and integrity on and off the court is to be recognized, and we are behind you all the way. Let's go LA! Schedule an appointment with us at 601-656-3366. 601-656-3366. Good luck from Craig and Amy Martin and all the crew at Craig Martin General Dentistry, Philadelphia.
Piggly Wiggly in Carthage is cheering on their Leake Rebels. When you don't have time to prepare food, they do. Give them a call and let the bakery and deli fix you up with delicious tailgate trays so you can hit the road with lots of goodies. Piggly Wiggly appreciates their hometown and wishes all players and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. If you can't make the game, Piggly Wiggly in Carthage. Go Rebels, go!
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each.
Wendy's breakfast biscuits, just $1.
So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo. Excludes honey butter chicken biscuit.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome into the Wendy's post-game show. A big win for the Leake Academy Rebels, 62-31 over East Rankin Academy. And we will get you the set stats here real quickly before we get on the road back home. But to lead all scorers was Samuel Prince with 8 14 points. He had 8 in the first half, and he had 10 in the second half. After that, it was a big game from Whit Welch, who had 6 points in the first half, 9 in the second half to make it 15. Then, let's see, Jake Freeney. Jake Freeney with a 10-point performance. It was Aiden Watkins putting in 8 points this evening. And then 3 points from Charlie Brantley and 3 points from Taylon McCall. I got a 3-pointer there towards the end of the ball game. After that, and a couple of points from Lucas Thomas and Sam Evans and Seth Alford. So 1 point from Thomas and 2 points from Evans and Alford. So that's what it looks like when it comes to the boys game, 62-31, your score there. And quickly we'll go back and recap what happened in the girls game. The girls also put up 62 points here in the ball game, 62-40 in their win over the East Rankin Lady Patriots. There it was, another showing of Prince. It's a great night to be a Prince. 30 points from Miriam Prince. After that, it was, Emery Warren with 9 points, and Katie Jones with 12. And it was Morgan Freeney with 7 points. So that's what it looked like when it comes to the breakdown of stats and points. But your finals, 62-40 for the girls, Leake Academy Lady Rebels, and 62-31 for the boys. We want to say thank you to John Alden Crosby for being here back with us on the camera, and then thanks to Donald back in the studio for keeping us on the air. So big wins tonight for Leake Academy, and next game broadcast will be Thursday. So you got a day off, and then Thursday we'll be back here to make up games against Park Place Christian. So come back here, same places, Boswell Media Sports Channels, Kicks 96.7, Kicks96news.com, and also on the Boswell Media Sports YouTube channel. So that's it. We're going to, before we get the lights turned off on us, we're going to run on out this evening, but we'll be back with you on Thursday. 2 big wins tonight for the Leake Academy Rebels and Lady Rebels. This is Brett Riley saying good night and go Rebels.